Hello everybody. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're already a subscriber. In today's video, as you can obviously see, we're going to be unboxing my Ritual planner box from Ritual Planner. I will put a link down below in the description. It's my affiliate link. There is also a coupon code that you can use, but I will go ahead and tell you the coupon codes do not work on the subscription boxes. I'm not sure if they work on the other subscription items that they sell in the shop, but I know specifically because I've spoken with them about this that it does not work on these boxes, unfortunately. And I will go ahead and say that they have amazing other products that you can take part in that I absolutely adore. I think they have just a ton of great stuff at different price points, and you can use that affiliate link even if you can't use the coupon code. It does help me out a little bit, and it does not affect you in any monetary sense, but I would really appreciate it if you would use that link. So that's my little sales pitchy thing there. And just as reference, no, they did not send this to me for free. I buy this with my own money. I have actually been subscribing to them for the entire year for these boxes, and this is the last and final one for the year. You get one for every Sabbath of the year. So this is ending off the year with Yule, and I'm very excited because, just as a little backstory, I actually got into Ritual Planner because of Yule. I had really been looking at their tarot stamps and wanting them for a while, and I picked them up during a Black Friday sale last year, and as a perk, you got a digital copy of the Yule workbook that we're gonna see here in a minute, but it was last year's edition. And so I got it, I printed it off, and I went through it, and I thought it was really great. I thought it was very comprehensive in terms of kind of a little bit of something for everyone, whether it was recipes, yoga, tarot spreads, fun facts about the actual Sabbath, all those good things. I think it's very great if you are wanting to deepen your practice, reconnect with it, or just kind of get some spice back into your Sabbaths if you just need a little pick-me-up. And I think that they were great for me on my journey. That being said, I am not continuing the boxes into 2024, and the reason being that they are a little bit pricey, and I'll go ahead and say that with shipping and handling for me here in the States, and that's where they come from as well. It's about $90, which is a little steep. And I have decided that I would like to reinvest those funds into something to deepen my practice in the new year, and I'm going to be reallocating to those. So, I'm still using those funds towards my spiritual practice. I'm just changing what I'm going to pursue in the new year, and I'm really excited about a new opportunity and being more a part of a group with that. That being said, I won't stop ordering from the site. I think it's fantastic. I think they have a great ethos and they have wonderful products. So let's go ahead and get into it now that I have jabbered for quite a bit. So one of the first things that you're gonna see in any box is this like little infograph cardstock sheet, and it just takes the time to tell you everything that is gonna be in your box. So this is super handy. The next thing is this absolutely lovely workbook. Again, this is what really caught my attention. Even though I had it in a digital format, I was really impressed by, again, the comprehensiveness of it. So you do get like some of the folklore, you get all that good stuff, symbols, the 12 days, kind of how that came about, any astrology. Now, obviously the astrology is gonna change a little bit, I believe, every year. I'm not 100% sure on that, so I'm not gonna speak out of turn. Then it'll tell you crystals for the season, which I think is actually kind of fun because I know for a fact that these are not the same crystals that were suggested in the digital workbook. These are typically, I have found, the same crystals that you're given in the box, and we'll get to that. You'll have herbs and correspondences, obviously. You will have, again, I feel like this is a little bit of the same as last year, talking about Krampus, and other winter spirits other than Santa Claus, and kind of the origin, which I think is really great. There's usually crafts, there's descriptions of colors, Yule traditions, spiritual intentions that can take place at that time. Again, there's ritual examples. I would love to do the pomander. I did them as a kid and I haven't done them since, and I think that would be really, really fun if I can get around to it. And I actually have a big thing at Clementines, and I wonder if that would work. I'm sure it would work for Clementines. An abundance jar ritual, which I actually have everything for, I think. That's a lie. I don't have holly, bayberry, juniper, or half of that stuff. So we'll come back to that. There's always a great spot for notes. Always tarot spreads, which I love, and there's usually several. I actually did my year-end reflection one in my Hobonichi last year, which was nice. Like I said, there's yoga. I don't know that I'll be doing them in the snow. Recipes. So let's see how, oh, so this is important because I did think I remembered this. So we'll come back to this, but you get a couple recipes. Bourbon glazed carrot, that sounds really good too. Herb crusted roast beef with horseradish cream sauce. Wow, that sounds very nice. Orange and amaretto sour. I really want to make one of these. A Yule log cake. I really do want to make one. But I think I was like worried about the rolling part, like how that all worked. Use the towel to tightly roll the cake into a log. A clean kitchen towel. Oh, and there's parchment paper involved. Yeah, I'm just afraid that I'm gonna crack it or break it, but I've also heard it's fairly easy to make, but that's kind of the end of that. So great little workbook. So again, remember, we're gonna come back to those cheddar sage biscuits, and I'm gonna have some fun things for that. It looks like there is a really, really sweet card. Oh, I love this, like a fox and a bear and the raccoon. And there's a rabbit. What's it say? Yuletide Enchantment is the name of the card, and it is blank inside, so you can write whatever you want, which I love. The card is from yanavashti.com, so I'm gonna put that up there. That's where that's from. Then we've got some tea. This is a Yule ritual tea, so steep, sip, and reflect. Let's see if there's any other. Ashwagandha, peppermint, marshmallow root, lemon balm, lavender, rose, linden flower, rosemary, and catnip. So my cat's gonna go after it. That's interesting. I think what I really love about the concept of the tea, of this deep sip reflect, is that it's a great time of year to reflect, and I do a lot of that this time of year. The next thing here, I'll just grab an order, I guess. This is a super cute little ornament, and it looks like it has a clear quartz on it. This is from, and just to say, the tea is actually from Magic Fairy Candles. I thought it looked kind of familiar of their design, so that doesn't surprise me at all. The next thing is going to be this really pretty ornament from an Etsy shop called Spotlight Jewelry. It looked like there was like 2 different editions that went out, but this is definitely like that clear quartz new moon energy, which is lovely. I can't wait to stick that on the tree. I think it's lovely. These are my Yule crystals. So it looks like we have green aventurine, white agate, snowflake obsidian, and red flower jasper. I really enjoy these because I do have aventurine. I don't have the agate. I do think I have a snowflake obsidian. I'm not 100% sure. I know I definitely don't have the red flower jasper. So I kind of want to open the box. Now these are from, I believe, crystalgrids.com, and there are tons. If you're looking for a great gift to give somebody, they actually do all different kinds of sets and things. Wow, that's a really big aventurine. I like that. This is not the most snowflake one that I've ever seen, but I like it. It almost looks like water drops. These are really pretty. I quite like their crystals. I love the crystal grids. I definitely need to go through because I could probably gift out some at this stage of the game, because obviously I've subscribed to the boxes all year, and then I do tend to purchase ones throughout the year as well. All right, so moving right along, we've got a dark chocolate truffle bar, which sounds very lovely and indulgent. Let's see what it has to say. Ooh, crunchy candy cane bits are also in here. Very nice. These are from the Seattle Chocolate Company. That's super pretty. I love the wrapping as well. I think that's lovely. That might be really good in a s'more. This I'm very intrigued by, and this is going to be a Yule smudge stick to call in the spirit of the season. The base of cedar, dried orange peel, and cinnamon stick, and baby's breath. This is wrapped up really, really nice. And this is from Writual.com. Oh, you guys, it smells amazing. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, that smells so good. That's lovely. I can't wait to use that. And I'm actually really tempted. I need to look into that because I always forget like when is the best time to kind of do that. And at the day that I'm filming this, it's actually the Sagittarian new moon. So I need to see if it's a good time. It might be a good time to go ahead and use that little guy. The last thing is going to be the Winter Morning Room and Linen Spray. So it looks like there's Aster, Indigo, Candle Co. is where it's from. And shake well before use. I love this. It's like a very small business friendly box, just so you know. This is from Aster and Indigo Candle Co. It's a Yule blend that helps bring the comfort smell of Christmas into your home. Yule is a restorative, comforting, and warming blend of essential oils, including clove, cinnamon, sweet orange. Okay, so basically I can skip the whole let's make a pomander thing from what I'm gathering. And I think that's going to smell really lovely with everything going in the kitchen into the next week. So as far as this box for me, it's not necessarily my favorite one that I've had. I've had some absolutely incredible ones. If you guys have seen, I think it was Beltane. I literally screamed in that video, and you can check all those out on the channel. I'm going to endeavor to start doing playlists so that you guys can have a little bit easier navigation on that system. If you guys have hung out for a while, then you know I have a full-time day job. That is not this. So it's not always the easiest for me to work on this. I'm just doing my best sometimes to make sure you guys get consistent content. So if you have a question or something's not below in the description that you need, never hesitate to ask. I am way faster at getting back to you in the comments than I am organizing an entire description in a video. So I am going to box this up. Like I said, this is not my absolute favorite. I think my favorite items out of this box are the room spray. I'm excited about some new crystals. I'm obsessed about that sage stick. I think that's really great. Those are some of my faves. A lot of times they'll do like an overstock sale as well. So make sure you check out the website. And sometimes you can get individual things from the kits. Sometimes you can't. I've run into that problem as well. But I do like that they give a lot of attention to smaller businesses and things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show this page just so that we can kind of go through it a little bit. I know you're gonna see the date of 11/30, but that's how far back I started kind of planning Yule ideas. So I am actually gonna do cheddar and sausage sage biscuits. So I'm really excited, and I'm gonna do them as a breakfast item. To me, with the fact that originally I was set to work that day and I lucked out and I'm able to switch some days around. So I will actually get to be home for Yule, which is fantastic. It makes me very happy. If you guys have been following along for a while, you will have known that I threw a massive temper tantrum. I think it was was it Beltane? Because I think I was home by Letha. I think it was Beltane that I threw the fit. I threw a fit because I had to work just to wrap that all up in a bow. But I was a little perturbed because while I'm an eclectic witch, I lean very heavy towards being a kitchen witch. And so to me, being in my kitchen on a Sabbath is where I want to be. That's where I want to be all day, cooking and cleaning, being present, putting everything I have in the food, and just really like focused on that day. I like plan very strategically with my work to almost like not have that much work to do that day, like only handle urgent matters as they come up. And I really focus hard on that. Like I will put in extra hours before and after just to make sure that day goes smooth. I know everybody can't do that, and I'm very blessed and lucky that I get to, but I have decided that I'm going to do the cheddar and sage sausage biscuits. So I think I'm just going to use a sausage that has sage already in it. Do kind of like a cheddar bay biscuit type of thing. And then jury's kind of out as to what I want to do beyond that point. Do I want to like make a gravy? I've looked at doing like an apple butter. That's been suggested because apples are correspondences. Or I may just scramble some eggs and put them on the side. Or I may just be naughty and eat them as they are. The next thing I want to do is make chicken and wild rice soup with mushrooms in it. Mushrooms are correspondence. Soups, stews, this is the time for that. And I think that that's kind of like a very comforting, warming meal. Time permitting, I would love to make a rosemary focaccia because rosemary is also a correspondence of just about every Sabbath. Baking bread is almost indicative of every Sabbath as well. So we'll see how we are on time. I have decided that I want to do a wassail. I'm probably saying that wrong. Wassail punch. I actually got the pre-mixed punch from Trader Joe's. And I think I'm just going to add like a little bit of Prosecco or something like that to give it a little like bubble. Just as something fun to drink after dinner, like a little sweet after dinner cocktail type of situation. I am repeating a recipe that Jeff and I have already tried that was not in the book. It was in the, I should have grabbed it before I ran this video, but the principal version had an apple butter sage pork chop. That was amazing. I was actually really impressed that Jeff even was down for this whatsoever, because normally that's just not his thing of like, let's, you know, bake the recipe from, or make a recipe from a witchy guide. He's not quite there yet. But he was really excited to try something new, and we did, and it was really great. So I'm hoping to do that again this year. And I'm going to do some sweet potato gnocchi that's got brown butter and sage in it. Again, you're going to see lots and lots and lots of sage in the day. I may not do the sage in the cheddar biscuits. We'll see. I don't think that I noticed it minimally whenever I used the sage sausage back for, I believe it was Mabon. When I did the butternut squash ravioli bake that I did, it was minimal on the sage, so it may be okay. I'll do green beans with my pears and shallots. It's one of my favorite sides that I make because it's a little bit savory, it's a little bit sweet. Pears are also a correspondent, so it's a perfect thing for them. I have these really fun gingerbread cookies that have like a cheesecake filling that I got from Target. I'd really like to make them homemade. And I do have gingerbread cookie mix, and with the fact that my mom will be coming over, because Yule is on the 21st, my mom is going to come over on the 23rd and do a sleepover, and we're going to do Christmas a little bit early. We're doing like a Christmas sleepover type of situation, so I'm really excited about that. Yule, to me, even though Yule is 12 days, I am going to celebrate on the actual solstice, and then from there just kind of roll into the rest. And the great thing is that all of these things are going to yield leftovers. I'm going to have biscuits left over. I'm going to have tons of soup to be able to give out and freeze as well, which I think is a really fun thing to remember about Yule. It's all about not just restorative work and being present and really like it's a lot about thinking forward. So I think by freezing some of the soups and also by giving out to others, that's obviously a theme as well. So I'm very excited about that. You'll see below just some ideas for both the Christmas with my mom and then Unger Christmas, because they're all literally back to back to back. I think I get like one day in the middle off. And that's going to be the 22nd, and I'll be getting any last minute items that I need for the sleepover with my mom. And then my apartment's also hosting its annual Christmas get together. So I'll still be very busy in that time. But I would love to know what you guys are doing for Yule. I would love to know what some of your visions and hopes and dreams are for the new year might be. But otherwise, until I see you guys next time, enjoy creating your own wonderlands, and I hope you're all having a very happy holiday season. Until the next time, bye everybody.